Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is sugar cookie. It's by Market District. I believe that's Walmart. Anyway, I think I got it from my daughter. She gave me a couple of them. It's tasty. Oh, we got steam coming up from the coffee maker. It's not that cold in here, but sometimes that happens. So anyway, today is going to be 36 degrees. It is cold out right now. It went down into the upper 20s last night. But I've had these mugs for a very long time. This comes from the dishes I bought when I first moved into my house. And I sort of had a wine and roses theme going on in my kitchen and dining room. And I still do a little bit, but not as much. So I got rid of a lot of the dishes that goes to this set, but I think I still have maybe 8 mugs left. And since they belong to my set, I'm going to keep them because I think they're really pretty. So I have several of these. So let's put a little creamer in the coffee because it tastes good. And I know it's not good for you, but sometimes we as humans just do things that aren't good for us, just because they're fun or they taste good. So anyway, today I was thinking that I have been running around like crazy, trying to get my mom to appointments and going shopping, grocery shopping, and just doing life things. So I'm really hoping that I can stay home today. I would like a pajama day. So we'll see. But I was thinking, you know, a lot of times when you have periods in your life where you're crazy busy and you're running around and doing this and doing that, and it's things you have to do, it's not necessarily things you want to do. By the time you get to stay home and have a day to yourself, you're exhausted. So even if your house is trashed, the last thing you feel like doing is just hopping right in there and getting things in order in your house. So that's kind of day that I'm having here. I'm really tired, and I would really love a day where I can just chill. But I also don't like looking at the mess. So there's certain things that I have to get done. But what I want to do is just pace myself, because I have a lot more things coming up in the next couple weeks that need to be handled and taken care of. Not necessarily my business, but things I have to do for others. And that's part of life, you know, doing for others and your loved ones and taking care of them and looking to their needs. And a lot of us, their needs come before our needs. So, anyway, that's just what I was thinking this morning. So let's give the coffee a taste. That's something simple and pleasurable that I can do to start off my day. So cheers. Yep, it's good. I don't really taste a sugar cookie, but it is good. So I am going to take a few minutes, at least this morning, and just relax and drink my coffee and do a little daily Bible reading from the New Testament. I think it's the Living Bible or something like that. And it doesn't take long at all to read it. I was listening to a video by Jordan Peterson, Very, very smart man. I'm sure most of you know who he is. And he was talking about retaining what you read or what you learn. And his recommendation is not to take notes when you're reading, to maybe read a chapter or so, however much your brain can hold, close the book, and then revisit or reinterpret what it is you read, and then take some notes on it, rather than reading and highlighting. And it's got too much going on, and you don't retain the information that way. And he said the same thing about lectures. Don't take notes during a lecture. Listen to the lecture, then think about it, what you got out of it, and then take notes. And that made so much sense to me. It's like, wow, I never thought about that. So you're never too old to learn new ways. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do this morning. And I would really love if some of you that haven't subscribed to the channel would go ahead and do that. When I look at the statistics, which I don't do very often because I get a lot of pleasure out of making these videos, and getting too technical with them would take some of the pleasure out of it. So, but it's like half of the people that are watching the videos aren't subscribed. I was really surprised how many just watch the video. So it would really, really help me out if you could hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, even if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a heart or whatever it is, a dog emoji, anything like that. And if you think someone else will get benefit from my videos, then go ahead and share it on your social media, on your Facebook or Twitter or whatever it is that you like to engage with. All right, well, I am going to, and watching the commercials, and I know some of them are really lame, but what I do is I just kind of mute the commercials. I let them run, I mute them, and maybe I'll read a little passage from a book, or I'll check my phone, or whatever it is I'm doing. So, but that would really, really help me out. Okay, well, I'm going to go enjoy my coffee, and I will meet you at the budget book. Okay, here I am back at my budget book. Yesterday, I didn't spend any money, so we're 2 for 2. I don't plan on spending any today. I'm not going anywhere so far. I haven't had any disaster phone calls yet. Hopefully I won't, knock on wood. So my plan is I paid off my car, and I paid off my one loan bill. So now I'm actually debt-free. Yay! I didn't expect to get debt-free this early in the year, but it made sense to me to take the money out of my retirement account, which I normally don't touch because that's strictly for future me. But I figured the money that I save in interest, and it gives me a little bit more wiggle room for repairs that I need to have coming up. So it just made the most sense to me. And my plan is to start putting the money back in and saving it up, and also to save for the windows that I need to have replaced. I need things taken down in my yard that I can't do, a couple of very small trees and some overgrown shrubs that are half dead. It just looks terrible out there. So I need to have that done, and then potentially start saving for a new furnace. I'm going to call the guy that fixed my mom's furnace yesterday and have him come out and take a look at my furnace and see what kind of shape it's in and sort of give it a tune-up. I've never done that in the whole 20 years I've lived here. So, and he seemed like an honest fellow. He's a friend of my son-in-law. So I don't think that he would tell me I need a new furnace when I don't. So anyway, those are a couple things going on so far this year. And also, the freezer that I had stocked up at my mom's from when my freezer here broke and I didn't have a second freezer is almost empty of all my things. I still have some packets of Beyond Meat in there, and I'm just waiting to get a little bit more room in my freezers, and I went to a much smaller freezer. I went from a 13 cubic foot freezer that I had for over 40 years down to a 5 cubic foot freezer. It's not my favorite freezer, but it serves the purpose. So, and I'm trying to not stock so much freezer food because I find it difficult for me to eat it all before it starts getting frostburned. But I do want to keep a stash of food in my 2 freezers. So filled up, but not so crammed full that I can't find anything. So I'll be working on that this year, and then shopping a little bit more often just for fresh produce or anything that I use that I run out of. And I'll still be shopping at either Aldi, Mark's, or Walmart, or Dollar Tree, those 4 stores. And but I only plan on going to one store at a time. Now, when I go to Aldi, I'll probably go to Dollar Tree because they're like right next door. But as far as the other grocery stores go, I only plan on shopping at one store at a time. So right now I'm stocked up pretty well. I did an Aldi's shop a couple days ago, right here. So I'm good to go on produce, and I still have plenty of frozen vegetables that I'm going to cook down, and those I'll just replace as I cook them. So that is my plan for January. I want to make January a very low spend and hopefully start getting some money gathered up for the things that I still need. Now, last year was a huge repair year for me. I had to get a new microwave. I had to have, I can't remember if I got a new water heater. I think I got that in the fall before last year. So that's already been replaced. I had to get a new window for the front because I couldn't see out. I needed a new roof that I had replaced. The list just went on and on and on. So I'm hoping that this year the list is going to be shorter, but you never know. So I want to prepare a little bit more because I would like to stay debt-free as much as I can. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to buy things on, like, same as cash. I probably will still do that. Like, for instance, if I couldn't get all the money together and I needed a furnace and somebody offered maybe 24 months, same as cash, then I would go that route. But we'll see. I'm not sure what the future holds, and I'm not going to worry and fret about it. I'll deal with it as it comes along, but I do want to get a cushion in my back, not only to put the money back into retirement savings, and that was about $8,000 that I took out, but also to have a fund so that I don't have to tap into my retirement fund, because I live on my Social Security, and I have a couple of investments where I get some dividends and an annuity, but it's under under 30,000 a year for the main part that's my income. So that's what I want to continue to live on, and I see no reason why that's not doable. So anyway, that's it for my finances today. I am recording my bills on my budget sheet. I'll show you that. And I did show you my budget book the other day, but here we go. See, I am recording my bills over here, and then over here I put in all my internet apps and those things. So, and I get that from my bank statement. And then here I record my income. So anyway, that is my recording sheet and my budget sheet, and it's very simple and easy to do. All right, I will be back. 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul. Day number 60. Do what needs doing now. If you know the right thing to do and don't do it, that for you is evil. James 4:17. You have the best intentions, but when life is full and busy, it's easy to procrastinate and let unpleasant tasks slide. Tackle neglected tasks now and clear clutter to simplify your life. Choose to overcome procrastination by setting small, measurable goals, then follow through on them. When you get your car serviced, mark the projected date for the next oil change on your calendar. Open and sort your mail the day you receive it. Take action on a small task, such as returning a phone call right away instead of putting it off until tomorrow. Partner with a friend as you both challenge habits of procrastination. Support each other by setting small, measurable goals for simplifying life. Well, so far my pajama day is going pretty well. I have to do my dishes, empty the dishwasher, wash the dishes, but so far so good. I haven't gotten any disaster phone calls, so yay. It's actually a sunny day today. It's kind of pleasant out there, but it is cold. I thought about going for a walk, but then it's like, then I won't have my pajama day. So I opted for the pajama day instead and getting some things done. So lots of plans for me for my finances this year. I'm going to make it a very low no-spend year as much as I can and keep tightening the belt. And it's something that one thing grows on another, on another, on another. So I've been on this journey for about, I think, 4 years now anyway. Maybe, yeah, about 4 years. I think I started in 2020 with my no low spend lists. So, so far, every year it's been getting a little bit easier because it's become a habit now, and I totally broke my shopping addiction habit because I don't like to shop. Now, the only thing that is still for me, and it can be an issue, is buying things on Amazon, but I don't buy like usually clothes or things like that. I usually buy functional things on Amazon, and in the past I've bought small kitchen appliances, I've bought furniture on Amazon, so that's really the one online place where I do shop, but I set myself a reminder goal that sends me an email when I go above a certain amount of spending on there, and then I have to stop for a while. And I still do the putting the things in the cart, and I leave them there for a while, and then I make the decision, do I really need that? Do I even still want it when I go back in? And a lot of times I'll put it in my wish list, and then when I go through my wish list, it's like, I really don't even want that. So that's been working out okay. I still have to put, the procrastination thing that I just did the reading on. That's me. That is me. And I really don't have a friend to partner up with because my friend doesn't procrastinate. So I don't know. I'm out there on my own. So, but I can do it, hopefully. My biggest issue is always getting interrupted. It seems like every time I start to go on a roll, something interrupts me. I have to stop and do something. I have to stop and go somewhere. It just happens a lot. So, and then of course my tendency to be all over the place. And I start here, then I'm over there, and then it's like, oh yeah, I was doing that. So then I go back over there, but then I started something over here that I need to finish too. So, when you get to be older, some habits are just part of your personality. That's not saying that you can't overcome those, but if you don't find it to be a huge issue, then you usually don't have the motivation to change either. So I'm having some tea, Bengal Spice. Cheers. It's really good. It's one of my favorites. It's a chai tea. And it's by Celestial Seasonings. I get it at Walmart. And speaking of Walmart, I have to start an order on Walmart.com. I don't need anything yet, but that's sort of what I do to make my shopping list for Walmart. And I try not to go into Walmart hardly ever, because even with a tip and everything, I save a lot of money by not going in the store. So, and then Mark's, I don't need a whole lot there. I really don't need a whole lot in the way of groceries. And like I said, I'm planning on combining the fresher food that I buy with the things I already have in the freezer and consolidating some things and making some room in the freezers so that they can be organized and I know what I have. Now, I need to clean out the freezers and make an inventory. I've done it in the recent year, but I need to make a new inventory so that it'll make the process easier. I have this and this in the fresh produce thing. What can I take out of the freezer to accommodate whatever I'm cooking? So today I went online because I still have some leftovers. I have some vegan sausages. I brought over a couple of Beyond Burgers from my mom's house when I was there. So I have that, and I have some rice, and I have some sauerkraut. So I looked online, and I found a recipe for a casserole using all those ingredients. I still have a lot of sour cream from the holidays. That was in there. So tonight I want to make a casserole using those. Okay, here's tonight's dinner. Sauerkraut that I rinsed. Rice, it's the Seeds of Change rice. I had some of that left. Vegan brat. And then to sweeten it up a little bit, I had some of this plum sauce that I stuck in there just a little bit. And it's really tasty. So I'm just going to have a little salad with this on the side, using up all my leftovers and what I have in the freezer, and making a tasty meal. All right, use what you have. That's the way I'm going to be cooking, and most of the fresh produce that I'll be buying, I'm not buying things like broccoli and cauliflower and those things. I'm buying very basic lettuce, cucumber, What else? Yeah, just those things. And I'll buy some carrots too, but right now I don't need carrots. Onions, potatoes, those things I will buy, and I will replenish. So that is my big plan as far as food goes for 2024. And I'm hoping by the end of the year that I'll have a more manageable freezer, and I'll be eating fresher produce rather than letting it sit there a month and, having to freeze it, which puts more in the freezer, or dehydrate it, which takes time too. So I'd rather just buy enough for 2 weeks and be done with it. So I still need to do more laundry. I need to put my dishes away today. I already did my finance book. That's done. I don't have any bills in the mail today. I already went and checked. So check, check, check. All is good. And really, that's all I have for you today, my friends. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share. Thanks for watching.